Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today, we might as well call this Dumb Idea Day, because that's what this was based around. I saw one card and I said, you know, we kind of did something like this last season, but with a couple of worse cards, so I wonder if playing Leyline of Hope makes this deck any better. So obviously today we're going to be playing some life gain, lots of stuff to get us extra life, lots of stuff that triggers off of gaining life, and we're just going to see what happens. But for those who don't know, the Leyline, if you start with it in your hand, you get it for free. And then every time you would gain life, you gain that much +1. And if you have 7 life more than your starting life total, so in this case 27 life, all your creatures get +2/+2. So yeah, this is the sweetest stuff we're going to play alongside it. We've got Case of the Uneaten Feast, because obviously every time we play a creature, we have to gain a life. We are going to play some Laydown Arms. This doesn't really help us gain life, but this is cheap removal for some of the early problematic stuff. Ruin Lurker Bat. It has lifelink, it's a 1/1, it flies, it'll keep us gaining life. Brightblade Stoat does have first strike and lifelink, which we like, especially if it gets pumped up by anything else. Essence Channeler, since we're going to be doing a bunch of gaining life, obviously this is a great card. And if we get to move the counters on this to any of our other lifelinkers, then we're just going to have tons of life coming in. Get Lost, because we do need some easy removal. We're playing a couple copies of Night of Dawn's Light, because if we are gaining life already, that gives us an additional one, and kind of everything stacks on itself, which is super nice. And it does have the ability to pump itself late in the game, so it gives us something to do with all that extra mana. We are playing Resplendent Angel. I like using the old one, by the way, instead of the new one. People have asked me before why I use this one, because the old versions, people don't know, for stuff that got reprinted, the early stuff actually has cool in-game animations whenever you play it, and that's why I like playing this version. But whenever we gain 5 or more life in a turn, we get a 4/4. We can also pay 6 to pump this up and give it +2/+2 in lifelink. So yeah, obviously, we're going to have a lot of turns where we get to make 4/4s plus without even having to spend the ability on here. We are playing a couple of Archangel Elspeth just for some little lifelinkers to pump some stuff if we need to. We could return stuff from the yard, but I don't think we'll really ever get to that point, and it's a good card to have against a bunch of sweepers. Additionally, we are playing the Leyline of Hope like we talked about, and we're going to round things out with still Seraph, because we get to give something lifelink, but also being able to give something flying once it's already pumped up is pretty big here too. Lands are nothing fancy. We're doing a bunch of plains and some fountain ports because we can make tokens that trigger things when they come into play, you know, that whole thing. But yeah, we're going to see if this does anything. I think it will, because like I said, we did some life gain last season. It was pretty solid. We'll see if it holds up again this season with a couple of new cards added to it, so we'll see. And as always, if you do like this and you're a life gain aficionado, at the end of the video, don't forget you can go down to the description below. There'll be a link that takes you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor. You can download this and try it out for yourself. But let's go see if lifelink is the new way of life. All right, we're going to play a couple in the play queue here. This is actually kind of nice. We did get the Leyline in our opener. And just to see if this like even really does anything. We might have a bunch of creatures that are too small ultimately, but we'll see. I think I want to just kill that guy. This feels smart against rabbits. Just keep them off stuff early if we can. Because we'll have forever to gain life if we don't have them beaten down on us with an early rush. Valley Quest Caller, I also do not like. So I'm wondering if I want to use... I think I want to use this here. Because then next turn, I could Brightblade Stoat and kill any 2 or 3 mana thing, which should be fine. And then we'll just figure it out after that. Because they might just even play one thing, spin one of the maps. Oh, that sucks for us. That is not what we wanted to see. Alright, I guess we're going to go here and here. These are still fine cards to have in this scenario. Because we can reach a point where we can just gain enough life that we could possibly outrace the opponents. Ooh. Well, we're going to have to let them just put some counters on other things. Because it's going to be worth it for us to just... Oh my god, they're going to put 3 counters? Ugh, that's brutal. That is brutal. Fortunately, they're spending it all there, so what remains won't be crazy. Brightblade Stoat is being a champ right now. Love it. Love to see that. Okay, so, let me think about this. If we target Bunnycorn, they get to spread 3 counters. I'm assuming they would just... Well, even if they put 1/1/1 somewhere, we only get to kill 1 thing, so that's not that good. Unless we're willing to let the Stoat die so that we could Scribe. But I don't think we're in that business just yet. So I'm just going to attack. We're going to play this. And I think I just have to get rid of this. I don't think we have a choice. They can add whatever counters they want to add. Yep. Alright, so they're opting to just juice one big creature. Which is good, because that means they're probably just going to attack for, whatever, like 7 or 8 here. And then we could block the other stuff, which isn't nearly as threatening. Also means we could attack if we want to, and we'll get to gain that life too, which is nice. Yep. Oh, actually, we won't be able to attack with the Stoat. Forgot. Pump the token? Maybe it's just a land on top. It was just a land on top, so that worked out. Alright, so we didn't get too punished there. That's mostly fine. Yeah, no blocks. Man, we're going to gain 4 when we attack next turn. Excellent. Attack with these two. Also, what's fun is because Stoat has First Strike, even if Stoat were to die in combat, the First Strike would also pump our Channeler, so that's another benefit we get. Burrowguard Mentor, sure. I think I would trade the Channeler for the Paw Patch Recruit here and put those counters on the Stoat, I think is what I want to do. Because then I'll be able to attack with the Stoat. And then I will be taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If they played a creature, 11 the next turn. I think I'm okay with this. Like, it feels a little crazy, but not, like, completely insane. Oh, well, that makes that way better of a choice. Yep. So now you're either trading Stoat for a Burrowguard Mentor, because you can double block and have to kill that. Nope, they're not even going to do it. Okay, well that's good for us then. Yeah, now we have a lot of problems for the opponent. And we have so much life, we don't even care. I don't even have a good attack. Like, we're just going to get to keep attacking recklessly now. Really? Oh, this could put a +1/+1 each. But it has to be the ones that entered that turn, right? So, I would trade this for that. And this for that. Sure. I mean, I figure we're going to have a win either way here, so I'm not sweating it. Yep, that'll work. Yeah, we'll keep this. Free Leyline. I mean, this hand, this is kind of the example of when Leylines aren't the best, right? Like, we'll still get a, hopefully, if they don't kill Lurker Bat, we'll get a couple extra points of life. But we are down a card that would let us function. I have to actually waste this. That sucks. Because... Man, this is... Do I let them get rid of our thing? I think we do. I mean, if they have a fight spell and whatever, get to sack it and whatever, then we just get punished. But... Alright, so they didn't have it. So we kind of got the best of the situation here. Though random 2/3 is actually pretty good against us, which is pretty funny. Alright. So how do we want to treat this? Because exiling this is kind of good. I think we still have to. I think we have to just keep the pressure up, especially since we have Elspeth already. I think we just put the pressure on the opponent. Just say, like, we're going to force your actions. Like, you're either taking damage or you're getting rid of the Leyline. Like, whatever. Like, you know. And then now if they get rid of the Leyline, they're going to be limited to what else they can do for the turn. Which they can't get rid of it. Alright. So if we can get above 7 life, our stuff's going to get some big bonuses. Your opponent, you might as well attack if you're not blocking with it. At least I would think so. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and put Fountain Port into play. Play this. This would only gain us... Oh, this would gain us 4 and would make it 27. But I think I'm just going to make another blocker here. And kind of keep the train going. This way, if they do have some type of sweeper, we can still follow up with more bodies, because our hand's pretty empty. Like, we don't even care if there's really Shieldred or something here. Oh, that's cool. That makes them some blockers that are relevant. Ooh. That's something. Well, how do we treat this? Wasn't expecting to have this situation. I guess we play this. Do we minus Elspeth here? I guess we do, because otherwise Elspeth isn't going to do much anyway, right? So I guess we just put it on this. And then force the situation. Alright, that works. Brood Spinner, another blocker. With that touch. Because it happens to be a spider or an insect. Pretty wild that they built a spider insect deck. Alright, clock's ticking. Uh-oh, they already have 2 of their say its names. Opponent's doing some fun stuff, man. I can respect it. Oh, and they got Kingfish. Oh, no. That's going to be tough. Alright, we need to just get rid of the Swarm Weaver. Is what we need to do. That would make life a whole lot easier. This, however, changes things greatly. Okay. What if we just +1? What if we attack with this to gain 5? This puts in how many tokens? If they pay 6? This is kind of gross, actually. Create a number of tokens equal to the number of card types. So right now they would have 6. Yeah. I feel like I kind of have to attack with both of these. Like, I don't like it, but I feel like that's what we need to do. Alright, we got them to block with the more dangerous thing. So I'm okay with that. And then we'll go here, which makes us another body. Alright. So I feel like we bought as much time as we could buy for the time being. They'll probably play this and kill either Elspeth or Resplendent Angel. Okay, that works. Whew, I feel like we had to get a little tricky here to get out of this situation. And this whole time, if we drew something to just kill this Swarm Weaver, we'd be in okay shape, too. That's the other thing. Because that's the only thing giving all the stuff Death Touch. Alright, I respect you and appreciate you. Let's go. Let's attack. Attack. Don't want to send our 7/7 in, because that doesn't really help much here. Considering we get 2 8/8s when that dies. Alright, here's hoping they don't have a sweeper. Swarm Weaver. Alright, that's fine. This is cute. I don't know if it really matters here. They're at 22. Attack, attack, attack. Because if we attack with this, they block those, they take 8. Well, they'd have to block with everything then, right? It's not worth it. Let's attack with these. We'll just make a bunch of creatures here. Yeah, I was going to say, I was wondering when they were going to learn to block the lifelinker. Because that was the one really causing the trouble. Yeah. We're at 65 life. This is silly. Uh-oh, here comes some shenanigans. What's in the yard? What does this guy even do when they get him? He's just a big 9/9? Okay, you have a twitching doll. That's fair. Say its name, sure. Then you get a 9/9 dude? Well, the one laydown arms we played a long time ago, I guess, was enough. We didn't need more than that. Yep. You got it. You have a 10/10. Make a token. Man, even our little bitty tokens are 5/5s. Aw, Stoat, you're cute. Alright, well, I guess they're out of reach creatures finally. Whew, that was a tough one. Okay, we'll keep this. Don't know if a turn 2 Stoat is going to be good enough, but we're going to find out. Maybe turn 2, turn 3 Stoat, though, is pretty good. Yeah, I don't think we're going to waste a laydown arms on that guy. Oh, gosh. That's the concern? Oh, Jeebus. Alright, well, they're doing Reanimator shenanigans. That cat's out of the bag. I guess I'm just going to play it on one of these. End the turn. Oh, boy. I think we just need to get creatures big enough, fast enough. It's kind of like our only real play here. That thing we are definitely just going to exile. F that. Like, that is an easy way to reanimate for 4 mana. So definitely not letting that happen. Let's go ahead and play this. Because it'll grow here. And now all our things are +2. And we have to hope we can survive 2 more turns. Ah, we didn't get there. We didn't get there. Okay. What else is in their yard? Nothing else at the moment. Okay, so what do we gotta do here? I think we just play Steel Seraph? No attacks. Like, we could still sacrifice some things and come out okay if we could find a Get Lost. But we just kind of be spinning our wheels, because as soon as they get to one more land, they just write them off again. Oh, gosh. What's going on here? No blocks. I mean, maybe they don't care. They're going to go to 28. Like, to them, it's worth it. It's reasonable. Like, they were advantaged by not attacking there, I think. But I guess their likelihood here is just bring down our life total, our creatures shrink. Look at the top 4, put 1 in your hand, the rest into your graveyard. Gain 3. Alright. Kill spell, I'm assuming. Fair. Probably gonna go get Aclazotz, if I were guessing. Yep. Okay. So we give this guy lifelink. Because what's going to happen here is these will deal first strike, he'll gain life, we'll get more life out of it. All of those will be bonus, and then we play the Resplendent Angel. Alright. Doing what we can. What else do they have they can reanimate? I mean, there's another Aclazotz, so they could technically attack Aclazotz, get another one to keep one on defense, which would be pretty brutal. The other thing that's interesting, too, is, like, even if our life total drops below 27... the Stoats have first strike, so then we're pushing our total back above 27, so everything else gets the bonus. Alright, so that goes away. No bonus creatures for us. Yep. And then now they're going to get bodies when they attack, so that's a whole different problem. But our stuff's still bigger, so I think we're okay with this. Like, it's one of those, like, we don't love it, but we're willing to do it type things, you know? Okay. That is a thing. Huh. So how do we deal with this? Like, if we get rid of the 4/4... we can attack with everything. But then what happens? Definitely can't kill Valgavoth. Oh my gosh, this is tough. So, question is, do I care if they have a 4/4 token? Because here's the thing, if we get rid of the token, then the only thing they can really, they can't kill anything. But if we let them keep the token, they could technically kill a Brightblade Stoat, which we're not happy about, but, you know. Alright. I think we just go for it. Give this lifelink. I mean, it's kind of just all we can do. We're just struggling here. They're going to get to exile probably our Essence Channeler next turn as well, so that's kind of disappointing. We got the good block, though, so we don't lose anything here, which is great. Alright. I mean, we did what we could. Like, that's as good as that's going to get for us. I don't even know if I have a good top deck here, to be honest. Like... oh my gosh, I don't even know what we draw. Yeah, obviously that's the problematic card. Get rid of that, but... and we're only getting through for... okay, so if they play Aclazotz, and we get a removal card for Aclazotz, we can attack for just barely more than lethal. No, it wouldn't even be, because then only... they would go to 15, and we'd only be dealing 13. So that doesn't even help us. Rough. What is the answer here? I mean, I guess we attack with 2 Stoats? I mean, the thing is, then they go to 15, and we didn't really do anything. We just gave them an Aclazot so they could just put back into play, right? So that's kind of pointless. I guess we just do this. Like, I mean, I don't know, give this lifelink, but I don't think we'd even be attacking. We're just gonna... Yeah, I don't think we can win from here. Because I'm genuinely thinking, like, if we attack... I mean, I guess if we'd have drawn another Leyline, that would have made our stuff bigger. But, like, we attack, they block the 6, they block a Stoat, they take 9, which just offsets the 9. We lose a Stoat, so they can cast our Stoats. Yeah, we do it. We do it. Like, we just have to force their spells and, like, put enough pressure on them. And this is one of the few ways I think we do it. We lose a creature, gain a creature. So we're ahead next turn. Their life total is still roughly in range that we can win. Yeah, I assume that's getting blocked, because that's how they stay alive. Yeah, and if they blocked the Stoat, they wouldn't have gained any life off of Aclazots, because those have first strike. Oh my gosh, really? Okay, well that's unfortunate. Wait, that's how they're gonna do it? Y'all, this thing. Oh. So they were at 6, and they just chose not to block the first striker. I thought, yeah, there were definitely other ways they could have blocked, but first strike Stoat damage. That was the difference there. Wow. Wow. We beat Valgavoths. Like, now, let's say they block appropriately. Aclazot stops one of these, so they go to 2. They gain their 9 there. They go to 11. They take another 5. So they're at, like, 6-ish. Their hand obviously doesn't have much left. Like, we would have had Stoat, Resplendent Angel, and something, and the other 6/6, I guess. And then they're still at low enough life they can't attack with Valgavoth. So we still have a chance of winning that. But goodness gracious. Like, beating a turn 4 Aclazots. I'll take it. I'll take it. I want to keep this hand, but I also feel like this hand is going to randomly stumble to itself for some reason. But we're going to find out. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, what do we got? Appears to be some type of mono red player, but mono red wouldn't be playing the lands that come into play taps. This could be big red. Nope, it's neither. All right. Oh, you know what this is? I know what this is. This is some type of Viper deck. Because what else would want to play this, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to slow the Viper down, because that exiles. But, additionally, we will have Get Lost down the road, if we need it. And we're not worried about trading life with this thing here. But yeah, I'm assuming it's a Viper deck. Not much else makes a lot of sense here. I want to play Steel Seraph first, so that we can also set up the Resplendent Angel, because then next turn we can attack with this with lifelink, so it's 5, and then we get the Angel bonus. If they don't kill our Steel Seraph, obviously. Hey, guess what? We'll block that. Alright, this is where I think we get to start taking off a little bit. Lifelink, get in there. Alright, praying for no Brotherhood's end. Actually, we'll at least have a 4/4 left over, so that's fine. Oh yeah, we're solid gold now. I don't even know if I want to play anything else here. realistically. I mean, maybe this, just to gain the extra life, but... Attack with all of it. Make more bodies. Yeah, now if something happens, we just play the Leyline and all of our stuff is too big and we just kill them anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Yeah, that doesn't feel scary enough. Gonna be just a little bit short there, opponent. Yeah, Skin Ripper, not nearly good enough. Yeah, we'll just block that with the first striker. And that's way more than lethal. By probably about 6x or so. Sure. Like, insult to injury. Yep, that'll do it. Let's keep this. Come on, let's find one of our other 1-drops. No, it was not. Alright, we're gonna gamble here. Hope they don't have, like, 2-power thing plus bite spell. They did not, but they have a reach creature with Death Touch. That is pretty cheeky and poopy for us. But, you know what? I think we do this anyway. And just say, we're not scared. Give this lifelink. Yep, we're okay with that. I'll put that here. And yeah, we'll leave that on top. That's good. Bill. You just ain't gonna be it, Bill. Unless Bill has some type of fight spell here. He's about to be severely disappointed. Give this lifelink. Attack with the flyers. That's the other thing, too. With so many of our things being flying, that's actually pretty rough for a lot of the opponents. Now, to be fair, if they have 2 or 3 bite spells in hand... Okay, they don't. I was going to say, that would have been legit. What are we attacking for next turn? Like... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? So yeah, I guess we just block. Oh, well, none of that matters now. Lifelink. Oh, I should have done it on the 4/4, actually. That was dumb. Alright. I don't think mono green has anything that we're going to fear here anyway. Yeah, triplets isn't good enough to scare us. Again, we have mostly flyers. Feels good, though. The opponent effectively did everything they wanted to do here. And just wasn't of any real consequence. Yep, that'll do it. Oh, we got the case, but not a particularly fast hand here. That keeps things go to the graveyard, die. They exile. That's fair. Probably worth doing if you're worried about seeing all of those reanimated, Valgavoths. Would you like to just play a Preacher or something, opponent, and leave my Stoat alone? That would be great. I'd be very pleased with such a situation. That also works. Then we attack with the Stoats. Alright. Liliana. Boo.
Those who get in my way tend to regret.
All right.
Knew this was a waste of time.
Though to be fair, I could have just let her make us discard a couple times. It wouldn't have been the worst thing ever. We did have a land or two to give up. Deep Cavern Bat. You get a Stoat. I need at least one of those to miss. Oh, they opted to not even play one. What does that mean? You have something to kill this? Yeah, that's what that is. I was gonna say, like, that's a little weird. That was very suspicious. Like, there had to be something. Alright, well, we're just playing off the top. Let's see what we can find. Any chance you could hit land there? Nope. There's a go for the throats. I would probably keep that. If they mill it, it's just going to tell us they have another one in hand. Or another removal spell. But they're keeping it. Alright, so now we kind of need to find another Steel Seraph. I guess that's the next best thing. Problem is, like, Stoat's just dead on arrival, right? Like, we kind of know that. I think we take the hit here just in case they try to follow up with, like, Shield. Okay, it was good. It could have been, like, Shieldred or something, and that would have been way worse. Yeah, that's fine. They're actually kind of helping us because we need to draw something not land, so getting those others in play is pretty nice here. Still want to draw a Steel Seraph, though. That was neither of those things. Alright, Stoat's going to take us to 19, and that's about it. Then die to a Go for the Throat. Now, if the last card in her hand isn't a removal spell, probably is, but let's say it's not. Oh, well, it most definitely is. Yeah, I think they got us this time. Like, yeah, we're just drawing more land. Like, now we're just too far behind. Pretty sure there's no scenario we can win with here. I'll let it go another turn or two, but yeah. Now it's just like, they're going to be ahead on cards. They could be attacking with a 4/4. Like, we would have to get a sequence that is like, kill Vraska and get something that survives. Yeah, like, that's not going to cut it. Like, we still do it. Maybe they'll kill this instead of... No, they had a kill spell in hand, so that didn't even change anything. And it was exactly a cut down. Yep. That's just unfortunate. Yeah, we're just dead. Pretty much, we have to not draw a land anywhere along the next, like, 3 cards to have any realistic chance. Oh, yeah, well, now they just level that up. Yeah, so now we're dead anyway. This... Maybe? Like, I don't know. Like, possibly? Alright, they're gonna proliferate. Oh, gosh. Alright, cool. Yeah, we didn't draw much of anything that game. Too many lands. Alright, let's keep this and see what we can turn this into. Yep, that's not good with no removal here early. Gonna have to try to make the best of what we can, but this is gonna be a rough go. Here's what maybe we can do. We play Essence Channeler. Or do we play Stoat first? I think we just go Essence Channeler. We're going to be looking for removal here anyway. Like, if they have a way to deal with our creatures, there's not going to be much we can do. So we're really looking for our 1-mana removal. Play a Stoat, be able to pump the Channeler, have some first strikers behind, would be real nice. Splash Portal, get a card, put a counter on a thing, gain some life. So they're doing the frog things right now. They're serving up nicely. Yep, no blocks. That would have been good earlier. Not great at the moment. We'll go ahead and attack. So I'm not going to sit back and block there. All right. Man, need removal spells. Like, this is literally it. Like, if we had one of our early removal spells, I think would have been fine. But without it, we're just not able to do much. Interesting that they're tapping the Stoat here. Not what I would have predicted. Now here we can go double Stoats. So gain 2, gain 2, or gain 1, gain 1. So we're at 7. This grows to be a 6/5. All right. No attacks. And there are some worlds where we could maybe double block some other things. But they do have 4 cards here. I imagine at least 2 of them are probably bad for us. Okay, that one's less problematic of things that could have happened. That is not pleasing, to say the least. Oh, they had a splash portal for that. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, tap down our Essence Channeler. Yeah, we just never got a removal spell. We needed at least 1. We found 0. Yeah, this is kind of all we can do here. Get our life gain from blocking. Yep. We got a Lurker Bat, but it is too late. Alright, that's tough. Just not a single removal spell there. Okay, sure. Let's do it. I think the plan here is going to be Bat into Stoat into Channeler. So I think that's how we get the largest Channeler and put it at the least risk. But I guess it also depends on what we see, right? If they're doing some green or blue-green thing, then maybe a turn 2 Channeler gets to grow faster. We'll see. Oh. Our Lurker Bats is gonna live for a moment. Doesn't make me happy. I think we're just gonna play a Stoat on this turn. The fact the opponent hesitated and then didn't kill anything, I'm assuming it's a removal spell, so let's just give them the Stoat. Try to hold on to the Essence Channeler. We'll at least get to Scry, and then we'll just see what happens. Been seeing a lot of Disfigure lately as people's answers to the mono red stuff. But I have to admit to y'all, like, the mono red things have not been threatening at all. Like, I know people worried about turn 2 mono red, whatever, but I genuinely think I've only lost once to a red deck that's had opening hand Leyline. And it's literally because I had no removal that hand. I think mono red's still good. I just don't think the Leyline makes it significantly better than, you know, what it was before. Do you have another removal spell? Dang. I was going to say, like, come on now. Cut us some slack. Oh, we're going to die to double Rot Collars. That's funny. This is a wild deck. Disfigure, Disfigure, Caller, Caller. Hey, whatever works, though. Opponent, you might as well attack. Get me for 2. And you can't block my flyer. Alright, they're not attacking. I don't know why or what that means, but we are still attacking, so cool. Okay. Well, This is awkward. Okay, so the opponent's still here. They're not just like roping out. I don't know what's going on right now. Alright, play a Stoat. I'm assuming it dies to something if like they're not attacking and they're not playing cards. Like I don't understand. They apparently really don't want us having Stoats though. That's what we've established. Alright, they got the 4 mana. Zoraline. That's what you were waiting to draw? Fair. Alright, now the rock callers are getting in. We'll just take our damage because we've been gaining some life along the way. And now we'll kill this. And we will grow this dude. Alright, I don't know if that's going to live at all, but hey, you know, it's worth a shot. And now, as it stands, we're just trading life totals here. But I can kill a rock caller to keep some damage off of us if necessary. That's cute, slightly annoying. Doesn't block though. So that's nice. So if we kill this, there's no... Oh no, there is still life drain or loss. It's just less. Because we killed one of the other ones. Alright, fair enough. Yep. Alright. Going attacking. End the turn. A third rock caller. Ugh. Alright, well, they can use 3 of those maps that we gave them. I'm going to hope at least 2 of them are lands. Because if not, this is going to make it very hard to race. Well, the first one being a bat, they're going to want to keep, and they can just juice up everything else. I was hoping it would have been a land on top. Would have made this less painful, but we can only do what we can do. Sure. Alright, we'll block this one. Since we lost life, this gained flying. So we take some of the pain off for future turns. Though I am wondering why they didn't juice stuff up unless their plan is just to juice up their life linker next turn. Which is reasonable. Oh, they're going to do it anyway. Alright. Looks like they changed their mind on how they were going to play that. We do have to be careful, though. There's a potential lot of life loss to come next turn. Oh, we're going to be 1 mana short of being able to make another angel. Oh, that makes me so sad. Okay. I think we do this anyway, though. Because, like, what happens if we stay back? We take 2, we take 4. We could maybe double block a rock caller. This would be able to block that. Like, that's... it's not that exciting. If we gain 4, it takes away a lot of the potential threat anyway. And then we also have the option to block and have the channeler move its counters over to the bat, which then makes us additional future angels, and we're in pretty good shape. And we can also just pump the angel itself because we already have 6 mana. Depending on what that card is they just drew. Because they can also activate their land and attack. Okay, you're going to disfigure that. That's fine. That just means I can't block, but we weren't going to block with that anyway. They actually would have been better killing like our token or something to force us into weird situations if we wanted to block a rot caller. At least it feels that way. Oh, and a Zoraline on top? Son of a gun. Okay. Well, how do we want to treat this? So we can either straight up block this thing and trade, or we could double block a Rot Caller. And I don't know if it matters. Like, this without that means we take... Oh, but they... Yeah. All right. I think we do block this. Oh, the problem is if we do this, they could possibly not kill our Channeler, though. Yeah, I don't think we want that. I think we're gonna... We need Channeler to die here. Well, I guess we don't, because we could just pump the Angel. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to block the Rot Caller, because I can always single block the Starscape Cleric. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to block a Rot Caller. Especially since it already has all the counters on it and everything else. I think that was a mistake. So now I decide, yeah, we'll just do this. Yeah, I think I was wrong. I should be blocking the Rot Callers. I was gonna sack this, but knowing that we're gonna be able to make an Angel and can double block, I'm actually not. And then let's just activate this. We're not quite at lethal, but this is significant enough. We're going to gain 11 in the exchange here. All right. Yeah, because I don't think it mattered totally if the Essence Channeler died or not. Because at the end of the day, we were going to have at least an extra Angel anyway. Alright, so opponent goes to 2. They get to get their choice of things back. They probably have to get... No, not that opponent. That doesn't block. Why would you get that? So the opponent's at 8? And then they can block 6, and yeah, we just take 5, right? Oh, well, that's cute. Doesn't really do anything here. And then we just attack. Gaining 11 more in the process. So yeah, it looks like we somehow survived this with the opponent killing a lot of stuff early. But, you know, we'll take it. Sometimes you just gotta get them how you can get them, even if it is a weird sequence of cards. Oh, I love it. See, now the opponent was doing all this, killing our stuff, got a Zoraline or whatever. And now that we're about to win, they got a rope. Like, I seriously enjoy my opponent's roping. I know some people get mad at it, but like, I enjoy it. Especially when I'm playing dumb janky decks and you beat people, it just makes it twice as good. It really does. Like, if anything, they should want to be getting out quick so you can't savor your win as long. But, hey, we'll take it. This was a good win for this deck. And there it is, just like that. Okay, so a couple of things here. This deck obviously crushed the play queue, and it was like, probably like 55%, I would say, for laddering. So it's fine. You can still win games on the ladder if you want to do that. But I think there's a couple of things I noticed. Like, when you get your removal cards, the deck just hums, right? But if you don't get the removal cards, some of those games are a bit of a struggle. Like, the times we got like a single laydown or a single get lost, like those games felt so much worse than the games where we got like double get lost or double laydown arms. So it makes me feel like we need to be playing an additional laydown arms. The problem though is we only have 22 creatures as it is. Now, admittedly, we do have Elspeths and stuff in here as well. I just don't know if you can afford to play another laydown arms, because I don't think we can afford to cut anything else. Unless you want to cut a Leyline of Hope and just see if you draw it or don't at 2, which is possible. Maybe that's the correct answer. or one less case of the Uneaten Feast, and then we could play Lay Down Arms there. Like, I don't know. There's probably something in that space that can work, but it makes me question what it actually is. Because honestly, I don't really know. Like, if we're being real, I don't know where we find space for that 8th removal card. I think it would be really nice to have. I just think it might be a victim of the deck being what it is, that we can't really do it. Now, is there something else better to play than Knight of Dawn's Light? Possibly. My problem is, though, when I put in stuff that had lifelink in white, I don't remember seeing anything I was just like blown away by at 2 or 3 mana. Preferably 2, but there wasn't really much. And I kind of looked around at 3 and 4, and there's just not a lot there unless we just want to go bigger, but we don't really have our mana built for that. And then I put in the term gain life as well to see if we could find something else. But it was a bunch of this kind of like, you know, it's an equipment. There's the carrot cake, but that's a lot slower than what we're trying to do. There just wasn't much of any. There was some removal spells. And then there was this guy. If we were just kind of wanting to double down on making the tokens or something, like, this would be viable. I think I would rather do this, though, if I played a version that played Dollmaker's Toy House or whatever we call that. The Toy Maker's Dollhouse. I don't know. Y'all know the new room I'm talking about. But if we were doing that and trying to make more tokens and do stuff, then I would probably play this. Otherwise, I don't think that's the way we want to go either. So I think for now, the Knight is fine because it's a mana sink later in the game, but it also is helping us get our life total up faster. So if we do draw a Leyline of Hope after the fact, still kind of does what we want. But yeah, overall, this deck, if you like life gain, this is actually playable, like surprisingly so. So yeah, I will admit, I don't think we saw any mono red decks while playing this. If we did, no, I don't think we saw any. But again, I think if you get an early lay down arms, an early get lost, and then you start doing your life gain thing, you're probably okay in those matchups. But again, you might want to have that 8th removal spell. But we played 3 Case of the Uneaten Feast, 3 Lay Down Arms, 4 Ruin Lurkerbat, 4 Brightblade Stoat, 4 Essence Channeler, 4 Get Lost, 2 Knight of Dawn's Light, 4 Resplendent Angel, 2 Archangel Elspeth, 3 Leyline of Hope, 4 Steel Seraph, 21 Plains, and 3 Fountain Port. And if you're also into not just gaining life, but draining your opponent's life, we did a little bit of that in yesterday's deck that was actually pretty sweet. And we combined a lot of different cards and even got to use some of the new stuff in that deck. And kind of was a bunch of underrated cards from Duskmourn. So you may want to check it out. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.